Good evening, Head Injury Jane here. It is April the 20th. And I just wanted to come on and talk about a couple things that's really kind of funny, sort of. So one of the things that was very unique about me, I know I've talked about it, I've cried about it, I've screamed about it probably. My memory used to be exceptional. And I would never get lost. Like, if I ever went on a road trip, I would take maps, atlases, and cell phones, and I would travel the continental U.S. I would never get lost. Most certainly in the town in which I reside, if I went to a local venue for whatever reasons, I would never get lost. Well, I've done it twice in the last month where I was co-piloting, and really the directions, the map, the co-pilot stuff, that was on me. And both times just getting to the venue, no problem. Leaving, like the first time, it was not a venue, it was actually an important appointment. Just without thinking about the co-piloting, I'm like, yeah, go out here and turn left. Because I knew that we'd come in from the right. So go to the stop sign, turn left. And then just drove up the road, just drove on and drove for a few miles before I was like, okay, I don't recognize any of this. Turn around and let's go back and let me find where we should turn. But Friday night, it was much worse because at least the appointment, the first time I got lost this past month, the appointment was close enough that I didn't feel so turned around. The second time, which was Friday evening, it was late in the evening. It was dark. And I could not properly navigate at first because I was so turned around. Because of the short-term memory is so shot that it takes me longer to grasp where I am, align the streets, north, east, south, or west, and then make logical decisions based on that information. Before the head injury, I could travel anywhere. I wouldn't even need a map, and I could tell you north, east, south, or west. Because I had this instinctual navigational tool inside of me. And, not now. Now it's like, and good luck. I mean, I'm not kidding you when I say good luck. I mean, for real. Like, it's just, good luck. I really have to, Friday evening, I was seriously turned about, and we seriously made a lot of loops about trying to discover. We were waiting for my mind to kick in. We were waiting for my mind to kick in and go, that direction! And it did. It took about 15 or 20 minutes. It was an unpleasant 15 or 20 minutes where it was like, I don't know. Like, I would say, okay, turn left. And then I would be like, oh, no, this is not right. Turn around, no. Because I can get very scared. Because I'm very much a huge protection person, self-preservation. So it was just kind of like funny because I was just like, stop, turn around now, but don't stop. Lock the doors. Lock them now. Keep them locked. And it took me a little while. But it's, like I said, it's the second time in a month. So today when I left an important appointment, I was prepared. It only took me getting lost twice, 2 times in a row, to go, no, don't do this again. So, excuse me. So I'm working on my short-term memory. I'm working to rebuild it. I'm exercising it, as we've talked about, neuroplasticity. I'm exercising my short-term memory. So when we left, okay, so I don't use the map guides online. What I do is I go, well, not on my phone. I go online to maps that I trust. And then I take photos on my phone. And then I use those photos to navigate. So, of course, I do one from back far where it shows the big picture. And then anywhere there's important or navigational turns that I may not be familiar with, I zoom in. So I'm seeing streets, street names at street levels, and I'm shooting photographs. So I'll shoot about maybe 15 photos per map generally. In town. So that's kind of still a lot, maybe. I don't know, but I'm just really particular. So in either case, but when we left the appointment today, because remember, I don't drive, a reminder, go figure. When I left the appointment today, I was determined to use my memory skills. Because a majority of the area and map I know. So I only had to remember but one, two, three turns that were important. So I only had to remember 3 turns, and I was able to remember those 3 turns. I really work on the short-term memory. And I give myself wide breaks. But, it shows that at night, when I'm just I can't relax. If I'm in an automobile and I'm navigating, I can't relax. If I relax, I'm just going to be going down some road I don't even know. Like, I don't know where I'm going. I guess I need to stop and turn around before I end up someplace dangerous. But today I was very spot on. I was like, okay. Because the last time I went to an appointment at this same place, I got turned around very quickly. And it was that day that it snowed really bad. Well, I don't know if I talked about it. I don't remember what the last video I did was about. But when I went to this appointment and from this appointment the last time, which was about 3 weeks, I think, or 4 weeks, I'm not even certain. It snowed really heavily, and I was just so relaxed. I guess I was trying to enjoy the snow and got turned around. Well, Friday night it was dark. It got dark, drove during the daylight, and I have no idea. It's very odd to me that my mind doesn't go navigate. We left the venue and I was like, I didn't care where we were going. I was like, I don't care. Apparently, because my mind never said. See, I first learned to navigate by directional fill and landmarks when I was really young. I was at least 15 when I was practically what I would consider an expert for co-navigational. I didn't even need to be driving. If you drove me someplace, I could get out. You never had to mention a word to me. It didn't matter. I was always making landmarks and notes about street names, left, right, this, that, using navigational tools that are instinctually within all of us. Well, after the head injury, those navigational tools are questionable, I think. I think, personally. I mean, for the fact that not today, but the 2 times before today when I was in an automobile and I was in charge of navigational direction, I just blew it. But I still don't understand, like Friday evening, and even with the appointment before that, I don't understand the 2 times in the last month that we got back into the vehicle and I was the navigator, really. I mean, someone drives me, but I do the navigation. I just had there was no, that said, okay, where do we go when we leave here? There was nothing like that. There was no instinct that said, okay, time to get back out and go the way you came. I'm just like, and I have no idea. Like, both times when I got lost, I was like, what am I doing? Like, why is my mind not like jarring me saying, hey, you've got to navigate out of this place? It just doesn't dawn on me until then I'm in the middle of it. Like Friday evening when I was in the middle of it, I was like, oh my God, I have no idea where we are. Like none. I mean, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like even when we left the parking lot, I don't even know what side of the parking lot we left on. There was zero navigational skills on my behalf. At first, like I said, it took me about 15 or 20 minutes, and we kept crossing these lanes and these numbers, and I was just like, okay, wait, something's gonna happen, something's gonna click, and it did, but it did take me a little while, and that's new to me. It's a little scary, but okay, well that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. Head Injury Jane here. I hope that you're doing wonderful. Take great care and watch your heads.